Catch highlights from all the games on BBC iPlayer and hear the latest news on Football Daily. You'll find that on BBC Sounds. A criminal in the family. Silent Witnesses' Liz Carr is overjoyed. Who do you think you are at 9? Now, fish and chips are a curry. Hold on, we've got just the thing.
This week's 5 celebrities have taken on the challenge to become Masterchef champion.
I'm baffled, mate.
Last time, it was children's TV presenter Dave Benson Phillips who went home. Now the remaining 4 are back to continue their quest. Tonight, they will experience the heat of a professional kitchen.
Are you still alive?
Oh, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure!
Sure.
I've got to do another one.
I feel like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Before cooking for a place in the quarter-final.
I have to tell you, I really like it.
Not gonna lie, I didn't see myself getting this far. John told me I made the worst chips he's ever tasted.
I haven't cooked that much before, so just cooking in a kitchen's kind of a mystery to me anyway.
John and Greg are still alive, and they have tasted my cooking.
I'm competitive anyway. You know, I'm the 4th of 6 kids, so I want to win, that's it. You want to come top.
We've got ourselves 4 great celeb cooks. They've had a taste of the competition, and you can see they're all hungry for more.
Have they got what it takes? There's only one way to find out.
Blue. We've both got blue. Oh, baby.
Welcome back to the kitchen. The first challenge we have for you, I love this. We call this the Pairs Challenge, and it's all about teamwork and communication.
Shazia, Terry, you are the red team.
I knew it.
Remy, Max, you're the blue team. We are going to ask each team to cook for us 2 portions of a dish. 1 dish from each of you, and those dishes need to look exactly the same, and they need to taste exactly the same as each other. The twist is that there is a team leader, and the team leader is the only one that actually has the recipe. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please reveal your ingredients?
Oh, wow. I've got squid, bro.
Yeah, I've got a squid.
Pasta. Pasta. Pasta.
1 hour to prepare, cook, and serve your dish. Off you go.
Max. OK, cool.
Yes.
We got this, yeah? We got this.
Yeah.
All right.
Terry, you can turn round and look at me. Yeah.
Each team leader has been given basic instructions for a different dish,
We're going to do this, all right? I'm gonna lead you.
with separate trays of ingredients for every element.
OK.
As leader of the red team, it's up to comedian Shazia to guide broadcaster Terry through their recipe for ravioli with an egg yolk and ricotta filling and spinach pesto.
The team leader here is absolutely vital. They need to be able to communicate what they're doing to their partner.
It looks like that.
How many ravioli?
Right, let's start with the pasta. Let's start with the pasta. We're going to combine eggs and flour into a springy pasta dough.
The dish itself, it's a ravioli. They first have to make pasta dough, and the pasta dough has to rest.
Combine 2 eggs and flour. It doesn't say...
2 eggs.
Yeah, it says combine... No, it says combine eggs and flour. It doesn't say how much.
Will 3 eggs not make it a bit too wet?
So we put 2 eggs in?
Oh, 2 eggs. I'm used to giving out orders, so in that way, you know, I know how to do it, you know, kind of not on a needs-to-know basis.
I think this is going to be a fascinating team, Team Red. I think there could be sparks flying.
As long as Terry listens to what I'm saying, it will all go well. I'm worried that he thinks he probably knows better.
So we're gonna start with the aioli garlic because that's 30 minutes in the oven. So we need to get that in ASAP, okay?
What does it say? Just the garlic?
Literally.
Radio DJ Remy is in charge of the blue team.
Then you have to take this off.
She and boy band singer Max need to produce 2 identical plates of squid stuffed with sourdough croutons, peppers and tomatoes, with a caper salsa and aioli garlic mayonnaise.
This is a complex dish with lots of different techniques.
This is what it looks like, yeah? Okay, you see that? Well, that's what we're gonna aim to replicate, yeah? Okay, now we've got to clean the squid. Preference, clean the squid.
The blue team have got to prepare a whole squid.
Are you cutting it open?
Just rip the inside out.
Pull it. Jesus, okay, that was easy.
Now, I don't know whether they've done that before, but that is a lovely, slimy, slippery, messy business.
Oh, man, it absolutely hums, doesn't it?
I'm literally just rinsing it off.
I've never worked with squid before. I've heard of squid ink before, and I think I've just got it all over my hand.
What you want is a nice squid bag that you can stuff.
There we go. Do you know what? I don't mind being a leader, but I also feel like there's no I in team, so I can't do this without him. Our dishes have to look the same, so we're doing this together.
Yeah, Remy, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better team leader, really. She's got a great voice that booms over. Always positive.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, I think we're going to get on just fine.
15 minutes gone.
The red team's pasta dough is made and resting.
Terry, what does blitz mean?
Blitz?
Yeah.
I don't know, like whip it up really quick, I think.
And they are underway with the ricotta filling that will hold the egg yolk in place inside their ravioli.
So how much herbs are you putting in?
No, there are no measurements here.
OK, no, I'm asking you so I do the same as you.
The flavours need to be exactly the same, so Shazia is going to have to talk about handfuls and pinches and teaspoons to make sure the measurements are correct.
You've got to put lemon rind.
And that's what I'm doing. So
And
how much?
lemon rind is the back of the lemon.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Grate it.
Yeah, so
into
how
there.
much?
Not a lot.
The red team of Shazia and Terry is anything but a team.
So we just shove it all in there and then...
Terry, take the stalks off the herbs.
Good idea to tell me about the stalks before I put them in.
It's about as harmonious as a group of howling cats.
We don't want it too thin. Stop.
I thought to blitz it meant to make everything mix together.
Blitz. Give it a good shot. Don't overdo it.
Over on the blue team, the squid is cleaned, but Remy and Max have only just started prepping the red peppers, sourdough and tomatoes for the stuffing.
Max, how are you cutting it?
Like that. It's quite random, but just cut it up into small chunks.
OK, cool, got you. All right, so now we've got to stuff the squid, yeah?
So just stuff it in, yeah?
Stuff it in. And we've got to use these toothpicks in front of us to secure it, OK?
OK.
If they don't seal the squid, when they start to cook it, all that stuffing is just going to come straight out the end.
Try and stuff it evenly.
Yeah.
Stuff that bad boy.
I'll tell you, they can take a lot of stuff in these. Proper, like, fill it right up.
Raw. OK, cool, got that.
You guys are nearly halfway. 27 minutes gone. You need to push on, all of you.
After we put this in the oven, it's all systems go, you know? We've got to be quick.
Yeah. Oh, remember to seal it, the sticks.
Right, yes. We've got to seal it with these.
The aioli's not been made from the blue team yet, the caper salsa's not been made from the blue team yet, and the actual squid is not even being cooked. There's a lot of work to do in the last 30 minutes.
So we need to get a move on.
How'd you move the dial?
It's not going through.
The red team are also up against it. They need to roll their pasta to the perfect thickness before they can begin to make their ravioli.
Nightmare. It's very difficult.
What Terry and Shazia have to do now is cut out 4 nice ravioli, put a filling on it.
How much do you put on each?
I've put a squirt of it.
Oh.
And then, Terry, you place an egg yolk on top of each one.
They need to make sure the egg yolk's whole, so when you cut into the centre, the egg yolk runs out.
OK, OK.
That filling needs to be a shape that will support the egg yolk. like a little valley.
Keeps breaking every time.
They're just throwing egg yolks on top of the ravioli filling, hoping it's going to stay there.
This is impossible.
Terry, are you OK?
I need more eggs.
The mess is unbelievable.
If they rush, there could be holes around the outside, and that could spell disaster.
So let's go again.
How many egg yolk raviolis have you finished?
One, but it's leaking out.
How many have you finished, Shazia?
4,
Right,
but 2 are leaking.
great.
All right, this is what mine looks like.
Yeah, I'm pretty much exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
exactly the same.
I think we should put it in the oven now, yeah?
All right. Are you going middle?
Yeah, yeah.
You've got about 15 minutes left, guys. You've got to think about that squid being cooked all the way through, make the aioli, and get the caper salsa done. And then you've got to get it onto a plate. An aioli, really rich garlic mayonnaise, just made with egg yolks and whole roasted garlic, whipped together with olive oil, so it becomes really rich and very, very peppery and really, really strong.
Mash it up, yeah? We need to get this into mayonnaise ASAP.
Oh.
Oh, my wrist.
You got 10 minutes. Whatever you do you mind doing it quickly?
Let's put the pasta on, yeah?
How long does it have to boil for?
It doesn't say, Terry, but we don't want to overcook the egg.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, so how long then?
A couple of minutes.
To be honest, I'm not happy with the ravioli at all, and I've got no time to talk to you because I'm busy. Do one.
The mayonnaise is almost done. It's a bit lumpy, which is stressing me out.
OK, guys, you've got 5 minutes to go, just 5 minutes.
Terry, make a spinach pesto.
Hold on, and how do you do that?
Olive oil, basil,
Oh, so we just bung it all in, really?
yeah, yeah.
So we need to get on that.
Yeah. Let's chop the capers up small.
It's tight, because we still got to plate it up.
Are you taking your things out yet?
My God, I've got an omelette.
They look all right, Terry?
Whew. I'm a jelly inside.
Let me see your mayo. More oil, more oil.
You've got just 2 minutes. Blue team, you need to get something on a plate.
Yeah. Right, let's just go for it.
Nice.
Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot.
Where does the pesto go? At the side or on
I'll
top?
put it in the middle, Terry.
In the middle of what?
In the middle of the plate.
10 seconds and we're calling time. It's final touches. And we should all be thankful for that.
Have you put the salsa on the bottom? It goes on the bottom.
Over the top, over the top.
Are you doing it on the top?
Yeah.
That's it. Time's up. Wherever you are, time's up. Well done.
Wow, I thought my communication was tremendous.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I had a much smoother ride than the other two did, like, because that just sounded like hell. So yeah, I was well happy with that.
Red team, come on. Let's look at stuff here that's glaringly obvious. Look at the Parmesan shavings here and the slices here. Look at how much pesto on here and how much pesto on there.
We've got 4 ravioli on the plate, though. Shazia, should we start with yours?
Oh, my word, this one's empty. What have you got, Mr. Tarode?
And out comes the egg yolk. There we are. Look at that. Shazia, you did one. A little bit of filling in there from the ricotta.
That is really lovely pasta. It's just got enough spring in it, loads and loads of garlic in that very, very vibrant pesto. But the pasta isn't sealed,
No.
so all the fillings come out.
The issue here for you is panic.
Yeah.
And the panic comes in when you're sealing them, just taking that time to be gentle around the outside and really seal them nicely, because they would have been okay. Some of them haven't quite worked out. But we've got one which has, which means it's not a complete disaster. Terry, you've got a couple in here that looks like they might actually have filling in them.
Let's see, shall we? Whoa! There we are. That's what it's supposed to look like. You've got a runny egg yolk in there. That's clear to see. The pasta is a little thick. Your pesto is fantastic. Quite a bit of garlic and quite a bit of lemon in there as well, making it very, very zingy. This is good. The communication between the pair of you was not good.
The aim of the whole task is that you both produced dishes that looked exactly the same and tasted the same. Hasn't quite worked out, has it?
It was a bit need to know for my liking, you know, so I was panicking. Because I didn't feel I was getting enough information.
I was panicking because I couldn't give him the information and I was the leader.
Blue team, please, up you come.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah.
I think you've done a remarkable job. Look how similar these two dishes are. And it seemed perfectly harmonious.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, yeah.
Let's start with yours, Max.
OK.
That is really good squid. You've got that bounce, it's not too rubbery.
Max, it's delicious. The squid's nice and tender, the stuffing is nice and soft but still sweet, the sharpness of the capers, everything together on the plate, it works really, really well.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Your aioli hasn't quite worked. Not quite mayonnaise texture, is it? It's not quite thick enough. But I'll forgive that, because if that's the first time you've prepped and cooked a squid, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Remy. Right, here we go. The squid on the outside, perfectly clean, lovely and soft, dissolves in your mouth. The bits of bread inside, all exactly the same size. Lots of tomatoes and peppers in there. The caper salsa, you can almost swap them between plates. They look exactly the same. You, I think, have done a great job here, and I think you've done a great job as a leader.
Everything that you did well, you both did well. Any error, which is the aioli, you both made the same error.
Yeah.
That should be expected if you are following each other.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We made a proper meal.
Proper dish that could go out into the world because they said our squid was bouncy. That's the best compliment I've ever got.
Well, the contrast in the two teams was quite remarkable. I think both teams now should have learnt a really valuable lesson about teamwork and communication. Whether they've learnt that lesson through success or adversity, they've learnt a lesson.
Well, I like working with Terry. It was quite exciting because we didn't know what was going to happen next.
Next up, they're going to be under true pressure. They're all going to have to take instruction. They're all going to have to learn really, really quickly. And this time, it's for the paying public.
It's day 2, and the 4 celebrities have been split into pairs once again.
We're cooking in a public kitchen.
They're on their way to work a lunchtime service in a professional kitchen.
Burmese cuisine. My lads are an 8th Burmese.
Are they?
Yeah.
You should smash this, son.
Terry and Max are heading to the critically acclaimed Burmese restaurant La Pet in London's Covent Garden to work under its executive chef and co-founder, Zor Mahesh.
Burmese cuisine is unique on its own rights. The flavors are between Indian, Chinese, and Thai. So we've got a lot of flavors going on.
Hello, mate.
Hi, guys. Welcome to La Pet.
So I'm sorry.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let's not waste our time. Let's crack on.
All right.
Scary.
During service, Terry will be in charge of a fish main, deep-fried bream carcass and fillets, with a chili, tomato and garlic sauce and steamed greens.
First, you'll be frying the carcass.
So they can eat all of that, even the carcass?
Yeah, the whole dish is edible. We cook about 6 minutes.
6 minutes, right.
So while the carcass is frying, we heat the sauce up, because it's quite full on spice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The bream fillets are added to the fryer minutes before service.
So when the fillet starts to float, we're not far off. OK, we're ready to plate.
Aside from cooking the fish correctly, Terry's other challenge will be the tricky plating of the dish.
Hold the carcass and put one fillet first. Half of the sauce goes on top of the fillet. The main thing is carcass needs to be standing like this. And we've got mixed fried beans. There you go, that's the fried bream.
And that's how it's got to look.
Exactly like that during the service. Can you do that?
I'm going to try my best. You know, I'm normally cooking for people who just want to eat before the football comes on, so you slap it on a dish, and if it tastes all right, they eat it, you know. And so I will, you know, this is my big challenge, is to present it.
Terry's first job is to cleanly separate the bream fillets from the carcass.
I've never, ever filleted before, but I did lie on the form and said that I have. So your lies catch you out, don't they, in the end?
Across the kitchen, Max is also trying a new cookery skill.
So I'm trying to debone a chicken thigh, but I keep wasting quite a bit. Some of them are all right, though, like the last one I did. But then, what's that? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, bit of work to do, but we're getting there.
Max will be cooking the restaurant's best-selling chicken and coconut noodles, served with a boiled egg, spring onions, and a crispy wonton pastry. He will need to cook each portion of chicken to order.
You pan fry it for a couple of minutes, and the whole pan goes in the oven for 6 minutes. When it comes out, you need to check as well.
Yeah.
We don't want to feed undercooked chicken.
No.
While the chicken is in the oven, he will have just minutes to cook the noodles.
It's like a fistful.
I think that's, yeah. About a fistful.
And warm the coconut broth.
Right.
It's hot. Yeah. That looks class.
That's ready. Time to plate. We've got noodles. Put the broth around it. You still want to see the noodles.
Yeah.
And you get the chicken on.
Max will need to remember to finish the dish with 7 different garnishes, including a boiled egg, paprika oil,
Nice.
and a crispy wonton pastry.
Voila, that's the dish.
Beautiful, that, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
I'd be well happy if mine looks something like that.
In Burmese, we call it Ono Khao Sway.
Ono Khao Sway, that's the way we do it.
Shazia and Remy are in London's Mayfair, cooking at the Colony Grill Room in the 5-star Beaumont Hotel. Serving international cuisine, executive chef Ben Boynames will be heading up service.
Our guests come and they have very high expectations. They're paying a high price point for amazing produce that we want to treat with respect. So the room for error is very small.
Okay.
He's a real chef.
Good morning, welcome to the Colony Grill. We've got a fully booked restaurant for lunch. There's lots and lots to do, so follow me.
Shazia will be cooking a starter of smoked potato gnocchi, served with celeriac puree and cavallonero.
Knocky, knocky, who's there?
So you start by sautéing the gnocchi. You want to get nice, even colour all the way over. You get a lovely crust on it, you get that caramelisation. In the meantime, you can start to put your celeriac puree on there, and it will start to warm up, yeah? So once you start to get that nice colour on the gnocchi, we're going to deglaze with the yeast stock. And what you're doing is you're reducing the stock to create that lovely emulsion. The difficulty with the dish is getting the emulsion right and making sure that the gnocchi is beautifully glazed. If they split the emulsion, it's going to delay the service.
The gnocchi is finished with 36-month aged parmesan.
Now, how much of that do I put in?
A tablespoon.
And black truffle.
Make sure it's all coated really nicely on the gnocchi. So now we're ready to plate. So you want to take your puree, so like a spoon and a half, spoon in your gnocchi. Just a little bit of sheep's curd on top.
Each serving is finished with cavallonero, hazelnuts, celeriac crisps, and green apple slices.
Okay, and how long have I got to do it?
4 minutes from order to plating.
There's like 10 different things that have gone into making that, and we've only got 4 minutes to do it.
4 minutes.
A lunchtime bestseller, Shazia now has to make enough gnocchi for a busy service.
They all need to look exactly the same or we can't use them.
OK, thank you for that tip, Chef. Only 900 to go.
Big one, innit? So right now, I am peeling the cucumbers because they need to be pickled for my meal.
Like Shazia, timing will be crucial for Remy's main dish of roast cod with cockle chowder, roast and pickled cucumber, and sea herbs.
Right, the first stage is we're going to cook the cod.
So is this what a cod looks like when it's not in a batter? Like...
Once it starts to look a little bit golden, I'm going to stick it into the oven for 6 minutes. Right? That goes in there like that. Getting all the other garnishes ready together at the same time is the technical, tricky bit.
Remy will need to work fast to make the cockle and potato chowder, roast the compressed cucumber circles.
Blowtorch to get nice colour.
Are you leaving me in charge of that?
Of course.
I'm glad you trust me.
And steam the fresh cockles in wine.
In service, the pressure is a lot more intense on this dish, just because of the number of elements to come together. That's the 6 minutes up. So at this point, you want to take the fish out, and we use these little skewers to check for resistance. If it's not cooked, there'll be like a little bit of resistance. We stick it back in the oven for a minute. And here we have a little butter emulsion. The most crucial bit is to make sure it's beautifully glazed and you've got a lovely emulsion on the fish. So now we're ready to plate. And then we just finish with the sea herbs. There's our roast cod, cockle chowder, roast cucumber, and sea herbs.
Let's do this. I hope it looks like this. I really hope it looks like this.
Me too.
It's midday, and in both restaurants, lunchtime service is about to begin.
We've got guests arrived. Let's get serious. Don't burn your hands, don't cut your fingers.
Oh, wow, there's actual human beings coming through the door. And there's a lot of them as well.
Oh, of course I'm worried. I've got a jumbled up head of what stuff's got to go in. I'm kind of remembering it.
Table 3 mains away.
Yes, chef.
The first orders are in, and service is underway for Terry and Max.
All right, Max, you heard me. I didn't hear you, Max. Table 3 mains away.
Yes, chef. I don't even hear what he said. I didn't hear what he said. I was just like, yes, chef. Chef, what is it you wanted?
Table 3 mains away, so I want everything in 5 minutes.
Oh, OK. I'm still confused. I'm just going to whack 3 chickens on.
How long for that bream, Terry?
About 30 seconds. Damn. That's broken.
Are you fall apart?
Yeah.
Get another bone in. We don't want to serve this.
No.
While Terry starts again with a new fish carcass, Chef is also waiting for Max's first noodle dish.
OK, how long for the first chicken? I still haven't got it yet. How long for that first chicken?
1 more minute. Sorry, chef, it'll be with you very, very soon.
This is not finished yet. Can you
No.
finish it? No. What do you think's missing?
These two.
Yeah. Lime juice, paprika oil.
They all set.
I hope you'll get better next one.
Yeah? Me too.
So you should have 4 chicken working now.
So stressful. Feel sick.
How long for that first bream?
About just as long as it takes to plate.
Terry's first dish is finally ready to go.
If you're done with this one, I can take it.
Yeah.
But his earlier mistake has put him behind,
As soon as you're done with this, plate it straight away, OK?
and he now has several bream fillets frying at once.
Do you know which one you put first?
No.
Yeah,
I'm just
so-
going to see whatever floats up first.
Yeah, you should wait for that first one to
All
come
right,
out.
sorry.
Now you don't know which one's going to cook
Okay.
first, right?
Yeah.
How many portions you got in there?
Probably 2, maybe 3,
3?
or 2.5.
It's not going to work like that.
Okay.
You know, we don't sell half portion here.
I didn't understand that you don't put them all in together. So I'm struggling with that.
Hey, Samaj, 2 covers, 1 garden salad, 1 gnocchi to follow 2 ribeye.
OK.
Let's go 4 minutes, please.
Over in Mayfair, Shazia's first gnocchi orders are in.
Oh, yeah, that's hot. OK.
Watch your gnocchi, because it's going to burn. Watch the gnocchi, it's going to burn. OK, that's a little bit too dark, that one. Take that one out. Give it a little saute. All right, so 2 minutes, gnocchi Arctic chai, yes? Right, knob of butter. Watch the cavolo nero. Parmesan, truffle in.
Truffle.
This gnocchi split. Add some more stock to bring it back to an emulsion, yeah? It's important when you add the parmesan, you don't add any more heat because you start to make the parmesan all chewy and gloopy, yeah? A little bit too much. One more plate, please. Quickly, one more plate.
How many minutes have I got to go?
We need to get this out now, really. To move a little bit faster. And then celeriac crisps, apple, and we're good to go. OK, service, please.
Service!
Just make sure that you get a nice colour on the gnocchi. Don't get them too dark or burn them.
OK,
yeah?
thank you. Could be worse. I burnt one gnocchi in the first round, so I'm going to try not to burn anything in this one.
Hey, so much we covered. 2 Arctic char, 1 gnocchi to follow, 2 cod and a ribeye.
Yes, chef!
On the mains, orders are starting to come in for Remy.
Right, we're getting the cod on first, because once this starts, I've only got 6 minutes. Sorry, hands back.
She must now prepare the 4 accompanying elements before the cod is cooked.
This is my favourite bit. Is that one burning? That's sizzling, that is. You know, it's all about timing, and there's just so much other things to do as well. This is a real test.
Check with your spike.
Yep. Yep.
Emulsion in, 1 leg. Don't touch the pan. Always use a cloth, yeah? Baste the fish in the emulsion. It's important that we get this out so the fish doesn't overcook.
Yep.
Yeah, OK, now up to the pass.
Remy's first orders are cooked, but now she has to plate the dishes perfectly.
Let's go before it all goes cold, yeah? Use your fingers to support the cod. If you break the cod, the dishes are in. OK? Right, cool service.
Service!
Louder.
Service!
Say it like you mean it. Cool service, please.
Service! 6 minutes is... It's not a long time. Not a long time.
So we're coming up on 2 Arctic char and a gnocchi in 2 minutes.
Another one.
And then right behind that, we got 2 gnocchi to follow 2 cod.
People are obviously liking my gnocchi. Look, I'm just going to carry on making them because I've lost track of them.
Back in Covent Garden, it's halfway through service, but Max is still forgetting his garnishes.
What's missing?
What is missing?
The wonton. Wonton's missing.
My God, yeah.
And it's not enough sauce.
No?
Not enough sauce. It's very dry.
OK.
Put more sauce in there.
Mr. Wonton, didn't I? Keep forgetting things. It's like, he'll say to me, like, what have you forgot? And I'm like, well, I forgot. Do you know what I mean?
That's better, yeah. Let's go.
And Terry is still battling with the delicate bream carcasses.
Oh, ow. Those are dead. No. Ruined it.
It's a lot of fish orders. So Terry's having a bit of pressure on the fish.
They've all broken. All the bones are broken.
All of them?
Yes. Oh, hang on. No, one. There's one there. Can I serve that one?
Let's get that plated.
Yes. Oh, ow. Come on. So I need...
So
do I need
another
any more?
3 more dish on.
More? 3 more?
3 more fish, yeah.
OK.
Across the kitchen, Chef is still not happy with Max's plating.
So all 3 of them has got too much noodles. And also, Max,
Yeah.
that's not very sexy dish.
No, it's not very
That's
sexy,
not the
that, is it?
sexy one that we usually serve.
Right.
Replate it quickly, so they want it now.
Try and make it look sexy, then. I thought I was getting better, but then I got, well, pretty much brought them all back.
I'm a little bit concerned that still there are delays there. I hope my guests forgive me for this.
Remy?
No.
Are you still alive?
Ah, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure!
In Mayfair, service is in full swing.
Below 8 to cod.
2 cod.
Yes, please.
On order, 3 covers, 3 gnocchi to follow 2 ribeye, 1 cod.
Wait, chef.
Shazia's gnocchi starter is proving especially popular with the diners.
Service! I'm juggling 48 gnocchi here. One portion is 12, and I'm juggling 4 of them.
This gnocchi's a little bit too dark. Let's do another one, yeah? Right, get a fresh pan. Get rid of that. Right, I need to hurry up on this table or they're going to get complaints, yeah?
Some of the gnocchi got burnt, so I'm a bit behind on time.
Samaj, 2 covers, 2 gnocchi to follow 2 cod.
Wait.
I've lost track how many I've made. I've got to do another one.
Remy, we're coming up on 3 cod.
3 cods. Got you.
How long?
3 minutes. Going all right. This is the first time I'm cooking a bunch of 3, so it's a lot. The toughest bit is just remembering everything. Like there's a system, there's an order. There's no other way but the way. I wonder how Terry and Max are doing. There's a lot going on here.
Maybe let's concentrate on getting this out nicely, yeah?
Great. Service, please.
Over in Covent Garden, service is drawing to a close.
Are you ready with this 2 coconut noodles?
Yeah, on the way.
But Max is still feeling the heat.
I feel like Mrs. Doubtfire. Right, I've lost it. Look at the state of that. Anyone got a straw?
I'm just going to start plating up now.
And Terry is still struggling with his fish.
I'll nearly snap the head off that fish. Oh, for God's sake. Right, oh, sugar, that's just fallen over. No wonder chefs are right, you know, agro merchants.
It's the last orders and a final chance to impress.
Yeah, last one. So I'm going to try and present this one a lot nicer than... Not that I haven't tried with the others, but...
Quick Hail Mary, that it stays together. This is an awkward one. It's not balancing. There.
Nice, that's the best looking dish for today, trust me. Well done, man.
Hey, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Terry.
That looks pretty good. It's a good one, that, innit? There we go. Right. Oh, chef, last one.
Oh, last one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Well, I mean, it was stressy, but I knew that it would be. You can't start crying, you know. There's no crying in cooking, you know. It's relentless.
Under pressure, I crumbled. Not gonna lie. Like, the first 5, I always forgot something. But all in all, like, that was so cool to cook in, like, a proper kitchen with, like, proper chefs. Like, what an experience. Yeah, like, won't forget that.
Service, table 53, please.
In Mayfair, final checks are also in. And Shazia is still trying to keep up with the gnocchi orders.
I'm not sure if these are the last 2. I hope they are. I'm famous for my gnocchi now.
You're doing really well, yeah?
Oh, can I have a job here then if the comedy doesn't work out? No.
Let's call service and let's get it.
Service! 21, table 10, 21, please. Thank you.
Thank you. You did really well.
Thank you.
It was a bit of a tricky start, but towards the end, you really nailed it. Well done.
On the fish main, Remy is still under pressure to stay on top of her timings.
And how long are you on the cod?
I am just under 2 minutes.
Right.
Chef, how many more orders after this?
This is the last 3.
Amazing.
Make it nice, yeah?
Okay, got you.
Baste it, baste it, baste it, baste it. Baste it.
Tender, this is so tender. It's looking okay. Ooh.
Right, let's get the sea veg on and let's get this out, yeah?
Service, table 21, please. Whew. It's over, chef.
Remy, really well done. You did an amazing job.
Thank you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm going to keep it at once.
No, that was great.
Okay?
Great job.
Thank you so
Well
much
done.
for all your help. It's made me respect chefs a lot more now. I feel like when I'm dining now, I'm going to be like, if they're like running behind, I'm going to be like, I understand. Trust me.
My God, it was non-stop for about 2 hours. It was knocky, 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 knocky.
Service!
That's the bit I like, is when you shout, service! It's just, that's the best bit. Oh, my God. We survived.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you might have got the short straw with that one.
Yeah, but it was hotter on your side.
Welcome to the Masterchef Street Food Market. We call this the Food Truck Challenge.
You've been given a brief, and that brief is to cook for us a dish that you would serve in your own food truck. You can take your inspiration from anywhere you like in the world, but feed us something truly delicious. We have just 3 quarter-final places to give. At the end of this, one of you is going home. Ladies and gentlemen, you have 1 hour. Let's cook.
I'm excited about this one. The competition's really, like, heated up now.
I am a food truck kind of girl. I'm always like, ooh, because everyone's just trying to serve up a mad thing. So if I did have a food truck, it would be called Remy's Ramshackle. Good music, good food, good vibes. Might meet your partner there. Who knows? Where did you meet? Remy's Ramshackle. Come on. It's beautiful.
Remy, what are you making for us?
I am making a rice burger.
A what?
A rice burger. Usually, it's pretty easy to just go for a burger, but I thought, how can I add, something different to it? So I've just made the bun out of rice. In between the burger is just going to be chicken thighs with peppers and Scotch bonnets.
How do you get the rice to stay together in a block that would resemble a bun?
Hopefully, if I can wrap it properly, it will stay firm. It's going to be one of them big burgers that you, would get at a food truck.
So the filling of the burger, I understand. Spiced soft chicken, lovely vegetables, greens, spring onions, peppers, chilies, plantain.
Oh, that is spicy.
But the burger bun is going to be made out of rice.
You just don't imagine, do you, taking a bite out of a lump of rice as you would a burger bun? Remy's really going for it, and I kind of admire her courage, but I'm slightly nervous.
Woo!
Max.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say you're loving this competition?
Absolutely. I think it's the adrenaline rush of it. I didn't think ever being in the kitchen and cooking would be, such a buzz.
Max is making us chili con carne. Minced beef, usually, some beans inside, chilies, tomatoes, maybe some peppers and some onions, and Max is even using chocolate in his to give it an extra bit of flavour. That's really good.
Hopefully, I can make it how I like it, which is pretty spicy. It's got to have a kick. It's going to kick like a mule, this one.
I like that he's doing it inside a loaf of bread, hollowed it out, toasting the top of the piece of bread, adding some garlic as well, so it's like garlic bread. I think that's great. But at the end of the day, it's got to be yummy. Why have you done a chili con carne?
My friend started a food truck business, and this was one of his dishes. This is actually called Bob's Big Bowls chili. I'm not copying his recipe, but I'm using very similar ingredients.
Is that one portion?
I think big portions,
Good value food truck.
Absolutely.
Has Bob still got his truck?
He hasn't got a truck. It's more of a pull-out table nowadays. Didn't really take off. So he sold the truck and bought a table. But this might give him a lift.
Food trucks. You've had 25 minutes, you've got 35 minutes left.
When I was growing up in Birmingham, every Friday was fish and chip night. It was like a night off from the curry. So the dish I'm cooking is masala fish and chips with chili mushy peas. So it's not your ordinary fish and chips. It's got a twist on it. And I really want the flavours and the spices to come through on the batter and on the chips, but not overpower it.
If you did have a food truck,
Yeah.
how would it be?
Well, I'll call it Chili Chili Bang Bang, and I would have it like a rickshaw outside, like football stadiums and nightclubs where people get drunk. And when English people get drunk, what they love is fish and chips or a curry. And this is a combination of the two.
You don't think you might have broad stereotypes here?
Well, I'm just going on what goes on in Birmingham, and that's what happens.
Shazia has big bits of cod, but she's making the masala batter with corn flour and soda water, very similar to a tempura batter. So it's going to be a really thin batter on that piece of fish.
She can really pack some flavour into that batter if she wants. The cod can stand up to it. This is a combination of two styles that Shazia seems to know.
Right, I'm going to put the chips in now.
And I'm very much looking forward to it.
Panicking about this. Never used one of these before. I hope that ball's not too big. It can't be perfect, it's street food. You know, go to another stall if you're moaning, mate. It's only a couple of quid. What do you want? Today, I thought I will make El Tel's Polo Loco. Or maybe it should be Tez Mex Fidi Gonzalez. So it's a Mexican theme. So let's have some Mexico on the horizon. So I'm doing a spicy Mexican chicken tortilla with all the trimmings.
And you made your own tortillas, like a soft-shell taco?
Yes.
OK.
I've never done that before, so the cornflour's a bit awkward.
Right. What would your food truck be like?
Oh, it'd be fun. I'd have it all draped in, you know, like Mexican flags, all the rest of it.
And would you serve drinks at this?
Oh, aye, tequila slammers. Do you know what I mean? That's it. You make your money on the booze, really. They can have this for cheap.
Terry, for me, right now, has been the most ambitious in the room. He's making his own tortillas from corn flour. Then we've got shredded chicken, lots and lots of spice. He's making guacamole, rich avocado puree with lime juice, maybe some spring onions. A salsa made from tomatoes and chilies. Does he have enough time in just an hour? That's my question.
10 minutes, please, everybody.
Whew. It's down to the dying moments of the rice burger to make sure it doesn't fall apart.
I think a little bit more of everything. A little bit more seasoning. I'm guessing now. I'm panicking.
The fish is stuck a bit to the bottom, but it's OK.
Shazzy, you seem to have some of your fish behind.
You've got just 3 minutes.
Really?
Are you in trouble here, Remy?
Yeah.
Come on. And stop. And stop.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. I just hope I got the flavours right.
I'm just hoping for the best right now.
Terry, please, sir.
First up is Terry, whose Mexican-inspired food truck offering is spicy chicken tortillas with guacamole, tomato salsa, grated cheese and sour cream.
That looks pretty hearty there, Terry. Well, that folds up, look.
I think your tortillas are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. You've got that sweetness of corn running through there with that flour, absolutely lovely.
Terry, I have to tell you, I really like it.
Thanks for that.
It's got all the lovely, magical flavours of what I would think of as being Mexican street food. The chicken is cooked really nicely. I've got a little bit of spicy chili. Lovely slipperiness coming from the avocado with a little bit of diced onion and chili running through it as well. I think you're probably one of the most ambitious people in the room. It's a tasty dish.
I mean, I feel great. You know, I feel quite elated by it because I was worried because it was very stressy. I think everyone felt the stress today. It was like, wow.
Shazia is serving masala spiced fish and chips with chili mushy peas and a tartar sauce.
I'm going to unravel my fish and chips as I would do if I'd have brought them from the truck, all right? What's happened to the fish? The batter's not stuck to it.
One of the fish, the batter stuck to the bottom of the fryer.
I like your chips, but I've got problems with this fish in that the batter's come off, so I'm not getting any of the spicing on the batter. I like the tartar sauce, quite salty. Love the sweet peas with a bit of mint and a bit of chilli.
Beautiful piece of cod. Cooked well, it tastes good. Your chips are really, really nice. As with a chip shop chip, they're really lovely and soft. You cook them well, I get that lovely spice.
Chips, mushy peas, tartar sauce, fine, but one of the fish got stuck in the fryer, and I really wanted to present a good dish.
Remy's food truck dish is a chicken rice burger. A bun made from seasoned rice, filled with spiced chicken thighs, roasted plantain, peppers, and Scotch bonnet chilies.
Remy, I think this is quite inventive, but I don't know how I'm going to eat it.
Right. Look. I can't, look. Yeah.
I'm going to try and pick it up.
Out of the packet?
Well, how else am I going to... What am I going to do otherwise? I like the flavour of the crispy rice. Almost sort of crunchy, nutty flavour on the outside. In amongst that sweet marinated chicken, you've also got the flavour of plantain, which is slightly chalky. The problem is we've got a big issue here about how you eat this. And this is a food truck brief. That's the problem. You know, it tastes good, but right now I've got a mixture of stuff in foil. What am I going to do now?
I think what we have here is a work in progress. The ingredients are great. There's a whack of chilli in there. But as you get to the end there, it's just going to go all over the place, Remy. If you really are going to open up your food truck, I think you've got to reinvent the shape.
Got you. I understand the feedback. It was very messy. And I can understand, you're at a festival, you want to look buff, you want to look peng, and then you just got, like, chicken stains on your jacket. Like, it ain't cool.
Finally, it's Max, who has dished up his version of friend Bob's Big Bowls chili. Chili con carne made with dark chocolate, served in a bread bowl. Topped with sour cream, spring onions and cheddar cheese. With guacamole and a toasted garlic bread lid.
You have made a good chili con carne. There is a sweetness of tomato to it. There's a richer sweetness from dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And there's enough chili and seasoning in there for me. I like the crunch of the spring onions and the sourness of the sour cream as well. I like it.
Your guacamole is nicely made. It's half chunky avocado, half pureed avocado. Bob's bowl is more a super bowl. It's massive, but it's really tasty. And I actually think for a family who was going to a food truck, they got that and 4 forks. The kids would be really happy.
Thanks. Wasn't as good as Bob's, but I think the chili was good, so I'm happy with that.
Listen, there were a few ups and downs in this round, but on the whole, I think there was some really tasty food.
We are, of course, looking for quarter-finalists.
Quarter-finals, the fact that we're in with a shout with that, I think is pretty cool.
I definitely. Well, that was the hardest challenge.
I'm disappointed that everyone can cook.
I like Terry's tortillas. I thought he did a great job, you know, making his own nicely cooked chicken.
Good flavours from Terry. He worked very, very hard. There was lots to praise.
Max, I think, had a very good concept to serve the chili con carne in a great big round loaf of bread. I liked it.
The chili itself, tomato, rich with onions, beans, and then he added extra chocolate to make it even more rich. It was big, but I think as a sharing thing, that's great. Shazzy decided she wanted to do spiced fish and chips. The fish itself cooked really nicely, great tartar sauce.
My cod, the batter had come off, but chips were perfect. They were exactly the same as chip shop chips out of the bag.
Remy made for us what she called a rice burger. And as much as I enjoyed the flavour of chicken and rice, that whole thing collapsed in my hand. I couldn't actually pick it up and eat it. And that's the issue I've got. It's a food truck challenge.
I don't think I could look at another rice burger again if I got sent home because of this. I might just quit rice overall, to be honest.
I would love to stay in the competition because I've been enjoying it. I mean, the pressure's high, but I have been enjoying it.
Two people we agreed have done more than enough to secure a place in a quarter-final. Terry, Max, congratulations, gents. You are going through. Shazia, Remy. The contestant leaving the competition is... Remy. Remy. We've loved having you here. We really hope you've enjoyed yourself. Thank you so, so much.
I'm sad to go, but I've really, really enjoyed this experience. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Later.
I feel like I definitely enjoy cooking more than I did before entering this. I'm gonna look at a utensil with pride. Yeah. I'm gonna use you more.
Congratulations, you three. You are Masterchef quarter-finalists.
Oh, man.
I'm relieved somebody's going to get kicked out in the next round. It could be me if I don't pull my socks up.
I'm going to take a lot of joy in the shock of my family and that when I tell them. Because when I told them I was in this, they thought it was a joke. And I'm still here.
A wee celebration tonight. I can't help it. It's in my genes. I may stagger in at some point, and if there's a kebab house nearby, get one of them.
Next time, it's the quarter-final.
I'm sweating, man. I haven't done this much exercise in years.
Are you panicking, Max?
Absolutely. I've been panicking for about 2 hours.
And Max, Terry and Shazia are back to fight for their place.
That cake is so moist. It's just like cloud.
And you can see that tomorrow at 9. Now, other than eating well, what can we do to stay young? Michael Mosley reveals one simple thing on BBC Sounds. Next, thrilled to find a criminal in the family. Silent Witnesses' Liz Carr is on the case. Who do you think you are?
See fireworks.
Get butterfly.